So, this video, this think piece, is not for whales and dolphins. It's for you, because you are just like me. Hey, Average Luck Gamer here, and I'm here to tell you why it's time to stop pulling the Ellen. Now, I have lost my 50-50, and I've decided that I'm not going to pull anymore. I'm going to tell you why. It's kind of like 2 points that I want to make, but I think it's time to stop pulling for Ellen, and it's time to start waiting and looking forward to Zhu Yuan. Now, you can see here that I could get enough Polychrome to guarantee Ellen, but I'm not going to do it, and I don't think you should either, and here's why. So, firstly, there isn't going to be enough Polychrome to guarantee both characters. What do I mean by that? I mean that the Polychrome is going to be limited. It's going to run out, and as we finish the content, there's not going to be enough in the game for us to be able to get both characters. These games are a little predatory. They're gacha games. They want you to spend money. I have spent $4.99 on the membership, and I'm not spending any more. And I think, like, even with that, I don't think I'm going to get both the characters, and I don't think anyone would be able to if they went to hard pity and lost both 50-50s on a free-to-play or internet membership basis, because I don't think there's going to be enough in the game to keep us going. What do I mean by not being enough in the game to keep us going? So what I mean by not being in the game to keep going is, for example, we've got chapter 2 interlude here, and you can see the balls at the top. If we go back to chapter 1, for example, you can see that, like, I've missed some of the yellow balls. Maybe I still have some commissions that I haven't done or something, or maybe I haven't unlocked some from talking to people, and I've done all of the combat scenarios, and so on and so forth, like, for all of the chapters. And as you can see, like, I have barely started chapter 3, and like chapter 2, there's a limited amount of them. So there's a limited amount of missions for you to do, which means that you will run out of that constant Polychrome stream that you currently have. Now, this means that at a certain point you have to kind of make a decision as to whether or not it's worthwhile investing into continuing to pull for a particular character, or if it's time to put the brakes on and say, I'm going to stop, because if I don't, I'm going to have to spend money to get both the characters. And specifically for Zhu Yuan, I think she is actually the better character to pull, and here's why. So in the game, I think it's in the chapter 2 interlude thing, you get access to playing as Zhu Yuan, and I'll show some footage now, so minor spoilers incoming, but there'll be some Zhu Yuan footage being played. And she's really cool. She's a DPS, she moves really quickly, and she applies ether, which is really awesome, because ether creates some pretty powerful reactions. Specifically, the reaction that I want to talk about is the reaction that she has with Nicole. Now I'm going to show you my Nicole here, and you can see that this core skill and the additional ability that Nicole has is that as long as someone else on her team is either a Cunning Hair or an ether agent, then she gets all squad members deal 25% more ether damage to the target for 3.5 seconds. Now, at the moment, Nicole seems to be a pretty good support unit, but moving forwards, what's going to happen is Nicole's going to be an absolutely invaluable support unit, because she's going to be best in slot support for Zhu Yuan. And for a lot of people, you've probably already built Nicole, and yet Nicole's just sitting there. Maybe she's on a team with Ambi, and you've slotted another DPS in there for whatever reason. Maybe you've got Anton, maybe you're using Grace, like me, or whatever it might be. But because you start the game with Nicole, you probably have built her up a little bit, and she's going to be so good when Zhu Yuan gets here. So Zhu Yuan's going to be a lot friendlier to free-to-play players or low-spend players than Ellen is. Because, again, if we come back and look at the account here that I have, I'm in a position now where I have to build up two teams. So I'm building up my main team, which is Nicole, Ambi, and Grace. And eventually, Grace will probably be replaced by Zhao Yuan. And then I've got like a fire team thing going on, which I'm still very much working on. So essentially, if someone whose account looks like mine, like a normal looking account, where a 50-50 was lost, and you didn't get an amazing character from the standard banner, or one who really helps your account or really like makes sense, like Grace is great though. I love Grace. Anyway, if your account looks like this, then you getting Ellen at this point means that then you have like a whole bunch more stuff to build, right? Because not only do you then need Ellen, but you also are going to need the wolf guy, Lycoon. I don't know his name. You're going to need him upgraded too, because he's her stun unit and he creates, gives her the synergy. If you're going to be playing a DPS, you probably really want to work towards having that synergy, which is why I'm building up like a fire-based team around Soldier 11. So it's for that reason that essentially at this point we should be stopping pulling on the Ellen banner. It's going to be better for us to have more characters to give us more options moving forwards, especially Ether. Ether seems like it's going to be really strong. And final point, Ellen, she's the first limited character on an event banner. So she will rerun. She will come back. She is not going to be disappearing forever or anything along those lines. There will be a rerun for Ellen, just like there will be a rerun for Zhao Yuan. But if you're in situations similar to me, average luck, you lose your 50-50, sitting on a bunch of Polychrome and you don't know whether or not you should spend it, you shouldn't. You should wait. Unless, of course, you do have the wolf guy, and then maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to actually invest. I can't tell you exactly what to do, but you should wait, is the overriding, the sentiment that I have is that at this point we should probably wait, because either you A, have Ellen already, or B, you don't, and you're not sure if you want to, which means that you should probably wait, because Zhao Yuan is going to work really well with Nicole, and then therefore you're also going to have like a free stun unit there, which is going to be Ambi. Winning. You will be winning. These games, these gacha games, they try and push you into spending money. Don't do it. You'll be fine. Be patient. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and you will get to where you need to go eventually. Anyway, that's all I have to say on the matter. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Average Luck Gamer, and you are gonna get better luck on your next pull. As long as you like and subscribe. All the best. Bye, bye, bye.